Hey, honeybees, it's me, Honey.
And I.
And tonight we are going to be doing a game that we just came up with off the top of our heads. We like to play cards, and the game that we like to play is called Nothing. And in Nothing, or also known as Trash, you lay out 10 cards and you try to get each number 1 through 10, ace being your number 1, king is your wild card, queen is a card that you can use to steal cards from your opponent, and we're going to put a spin on this game.
But jacks are really non-usable.
Jacks are not something you could use, so we'll probably just take them completely out of this version of the game, and jokers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we're going to lay down 10 of these cards. They are conversation, heart-to-heart cards. Says, real questions, real answers, real stories,
the real
you. And you do these with your partner or friend or whatever. We're going to lay out 10 of these. We're going to draw from the regular number cards, and whatever number we pick up from or draw from the pile, that will be where we place the number and pick that card up from our selection that's in front of us, and that determines which card we read the question from. So give us just a second to set up and we'll be right back. Okay. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and shuffle our cards. I'm going to shuffle these, and is that 1 or 2 decks?
Just 1.
Okay.
But I'm taking the jacks out, since the jacks are really nothing except another card.
But you could really probably go ahead and take the queens out too, because we won't steal them from each other if we don't know. I mean, once you already flipped it over and read it, you wouldn't want to steal a question from someone, would you? So, I'm going to lay out 10 cards. 1, 2.
Well, then we wouldn't need the kings either.
3, 4. No, we won't need the kings. I like to lay them out randomly like this, even when I play with the number cards, because to me, even though the deck has been shuffled, it's almost like this shuffles it even just a little bit more. Puts them down even just a little bit more randomly. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards for you. And I'm going to set these to the side because we already have our 10 each. The pile that we'll be drawing from will be a number card pile. You have to put that, right here where we can both reach it. I'm going to put it here to make sure that it's visible. Ready to see who goes first?
Yeah, where we go?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I don't know. You don't like playing with
me.
I
don't. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You go first.
Okay, so draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And put it here.
Mm-hmm. And read that question.
Your choice. The king of rocks or the king of pop?
Rocks.
Oh, the king of rock or the king of pop. Explain. The king of pop is Michael Jackson, and the king of rock is Elvis.
I don't know.
Well, I like pop, but if the king of pop is Michael Jackson, then I have to go with rock.
Okay, so you can discard that card. Ace, so number 1. If you could spend one day with any famous person, alive or dead, who would it be and why? I would have to say famous, alive or dead.
And why?
That's a real tough one. I would have to say it would be Queen Naja. She seems like a really cool girl. She seems down to earth, fun, normal.
What is normal?
Like, not all wrapped up in her stardom.
You have a choice to spend 2 hours alone with one of the following. Who is it and why? Lucille Ball, Eleanor Roosevelt, Paris Hilton, Anne Frank, Jude Law, Brad Pitt, Albert Einstein, or Mel Gibson. I really love Lucille Ball because she's funny, and Eleanor Roosevelt was very smart too, but I would probably have to say Albert Einstein because he looks like my daddy, and he's a genius, and you know, it's always good to get wisdom.
Okay. Come on now, this is more than one. Guess not, these are thick. Okay, have you ever done anything illegal? What are your feelings about it? Yes, I have. I used to steal when I was younger, when I was a kid, when I was dumb, and I thought it was cool because I got away with it until one day I heard sirens coming and I thought I was getting arrested, and I threw the shit in the bushes, and I never stole again after that because I felt like it was a sign from God telling me you didn't get caught this time, but you could, and what you're doing is wrong.
Not old bougie butt.
Oh, shut up.
So this is a 4, and I can't use it, so I'm going to give it to her.
Yes, thank you. What attracts you first to the opposite sex and why? Now that is funny, guys. Too funny. I'm not attracted to a specific sex. I just am attracted to a person's personality. And to me, if they're funny, it makes them cute. And if they are smart, it makes them cute. And then eventually I might develop feelings for them. So that's just how I am attracted to people.
Well, being funny ain't always cute, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you're right.
What was your most romantic moment? Did you initiate it or did you receive it?
Uh-oh.
Most romantic moment. What do they mean by romantic? Like, what's the definition of romantic?
Well, I think it's supposed to be sexual, but because we have children viewers, I think you should just keep it clean.
A candlelight dinner.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I believe I did it for you last Valentine's Day. Not this last one, the one before.
Mm-hmm.
And I cooked dinner for you and put the candlelight dinner, the music, and all that. So I initiated it, and there's the romance.
Well, that was nice.
It was, wasn't it?
It was really a nice night. Okay, what is a stronger emotion, love or hate? That is a hard one.
Says why.
Yes, and why? I'm going to explain why.
But you didn't say.
What is a stronger emotion, love or hate, and why? I would have to say love is stronger because I feel like it can overcome hate if you reach down and think of all the reasons why you should love people beyond things that they may have done or said to you. And when you are mature enough to love them past the things that they have done or said that make you dislike them. Because I don't believe in hate. I don't hate anybody. And there have been people that have said and done some pretty wicked things to me.
Not wicked.
Yeah, wicked. That's the only way that you can explain it. Hate is wicked to me. That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
What do you think? You think love or hate is stronger emotion? Why are you really laughing?
Because that's what my dad says all the time. Oh, that's really wicked.
Come on.
But anyways, I definitely agree, because love, you can overcome anything if you love. Like, you know, Jesus, he never hated anybody. He loved everybody. And if it wasn't for love, then none of us would be here.
Mm-hmm.
So love is always the stronger way, you know. So I agree with that one. Got to number 6. Do you believe in reincarnation? What would you come back as? It's funny because I don't believe in reincarnation, but ever since our nephew was born, Breon's dad had passed a year. Was it a year before he was born?
Mm-hmm.
So, no, 2.
He's going to be 2 this year.
I'm saying.
And Dad's been gone for 3.
So then it was 2 years before he got here.
No. Because it won't be the 4th year. My dad's been gone until December.
Oh. Well, anyways, he had been gone a year, and he is really attached to Honey. And it's an unexplainable attachment that, you know, I don't know why, and I don't know how or anything like that, but we mess with him all the time, and we call him her dad's name, and, you know, all that stuff, and he'll just look at us, or he'll smile, or turn his head, or, you know, whatever. And I don't believe in reincarnation, but it's funny because we do mess with him in that way. But if it is real, I believe I would come back as probably
Selena.
No.
Selena Stuckey.
It says who or what would you come back as?
Yeah.
But I believe,
I'm just kidding,
I would come back as probably some sort of animal.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what, but probably an animal.
Well, can I answer that question?
If you want to.
I would love to be a whale. You know it? A whale or
They don't know it. That's why they're asking you.
I'm saying it to you. Or a
Well,
dolphin.
I already know
now,
that.
I normally would say a fish, but I stopped saying that I would come back as a fish because fish get captured for food. Whereas whales, they do end up sometimes washed up on the beach, or they can get hurt by being exposed to stuff out there in the water, but they would live longer ideally than a fish. And I love the water. I love to swim. I love to drink water. I love to take a shower. I love everything involving water. And that is just one of my dreams. Before I die, I would really love to see a whale in the ocean, just swimming and minding its own business. And if it would just come up and maybe spray or flop its tail or anything, that would just make my whole year. So, I have to say a whale for me.
Okay, do you believe in reincarnation?
Oh, do I believe in reincarnation? I really, like, it's been like I would say almost like a superstition in my family. And so I was taught to believe that, although I think I was skeptical about it. But just like you said, with the bond that I have with my nephew, it is so weird that he knows that, like, no other kid that I have ever known has ever grabbed my ear. But I used to do that to my dad. And so I thought, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. And then some of the things that he does, like the facial expressions, or just seems like he knows right when to laugh, or something like that. So it's like
He'd be growling.
oddly,
He'd be growling all the time,
yes,
like her dad used
he
to.
growls. He loves music. It's just like some of the littlest things that oddly add up to make me feel like, well, dang, is this my dad reincarnated or not? But I don't know. Besides that, I don't think so. Okay, so my question is, who has the prettiest smile in the world, and why do you think so? I would have to say my sister. She does have the prettiest smile. Her teeth are so white, and it's just like a perfect smile.
What are your feelings about the price of freedom?
Yikes.
The price of freedom. I feel like there should be no price, but everybody has to pay the price. There's still not complete freedom, and I feel like there never will be until this world has ended. So,
Wow. Finish this sentence. Life is short, so remember to, I would say, remember to live your life how you want to live it. And when I say that, I mean, don't live your life to please everyone else. And I actually have learned to be more of an example of that within the last few years, because I always have just done whatever made everyone else happy, in the aspect of not speaking up if I disagreed with something and things like that. So it's a much happier life when you just do what you are supposed to do what you have to do, and do what makes you happy. The end.
got a 5.
So since she has a 5 and I have a 5, she had to discard it, and it automatically makes it my turn again. Have you ever spent time in jail, even as a visitor? What did you come away with from your experience? Actually, I have never ever done any time in jail, but I did visit someone in jail before with a friend. And what I came away with from that experience is that it's really sad to have to visit friends or family on the other side of the glass, because they get just a little bit of pleasure from just a few minutes of seeing someone, and it is due to their mistakes and their decisions, but it cannot be very fulfilling, because think of all the things that they are missing out on in life while they're there, instead of being out and free.
Mm-hmm. But that goes back to choices.
Well, I agree. I'm just saying, like, that's how I thought of it. Not feeling sorry for someone.
So this is a 4. So I have to discard that.
Not feeling sorry for them making their decisions, but just feeling sorry for them being, like, locked up, actually.
You should feel sorry
6.
for the visitors.
Yeah, okay.
Because they wasn't thinking about their visitors, their family, or anybody else when they made the choices that they made.
Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, finish this sentence. It's the same one. Life is too short, so remember to blank. So I'm just going to discard it.
Who has the prettiest smile in the world, and why do you think so? I would have to say kids. Kids have the prettiest smile in the world because it's
Genuine.
innocent
Mm-hmm.
and it's just pure.
That was cute. Leave it a mystery. Okay, I don't know what that means, so I'll just leave it right there.
Okay. Oh, I already got it. Yeah, you got it.
So, this is my last card, so I won this hand. The question is, finish this sentence. Dreams are important to have because... Dreams are important to have because if you don't have dreams / goals, then you will have nothing to work towards in your life. And having nothing to work towards in your life can mean that you're stagnant, and when you don't have anything to do, you could find yourself getting into trouble.
If you could touch someone's life, who would it be and why? Touch someone's life. There's no one specific person whose life I would want to touch, but I do want to touch the world with some of the wisdom that I have, some of the lessons that I've learned, and I know that people have to learn things on their own, but if you could be just a little bit of help to somebody else, then it would be all worth it. So
that was a good one.
Thanks.
I don't have any more to draw.
Okay, so what are we doing? Because I have 3.
So just flip them
So
over
just
and read
leave
them. Yeah, just read them. Read them.
Maybe I should just leave them and then put more down, and then we'll.
No, just read them.
Oh. What, in your opinion? Oh, what is your opinion of the biggest difference between men and women? The biggest difference is really, I feel like everything is different. Like,
sorry.
I feel like when you're a woman, you get treated, way differently than how men get treated, because a lot of people or a lot of women get treated badly because they get considered weak, or whatever. They don't get certain jobs because people say, oh, you're a woman, you can't do that, and all that. But most households are ran by women, not men. The only thing the men do is say, oh, they can go, the kids can go, or the kids need to stay home, and they go and they make money. And a lot of times now, the women make more money than the men. So there's a lot of differences. But what is the name of the best book you ever read? What is it about? You know my answer?
The boy called it.
Nope.
The Bible.
The Bible.
Yes.
The best book I ever read. It's full of knowledge. It's full of wisdom. If you haven't read it, just read one verse, one chapter. If you could... Oh, this is the same question I already read about touching somebody's life.
Oh, you want me to give you a different random one?
Mm-mm.
Do you believe dreams can come true?
Yeah, if you work towards it.
Dedication, people. Dedication. If any actor could play you in the story of your life, who would it be? Hello?
I don't know.
What about me?
Queen Latifah.
I knew it.
Oh,
That was just for your benefit.
Just for
Strictly for your benefit.
Yes, that's it.
You're a dog for that.
No, who would play you? Let me see. So, I feel like I don't know. You would need somebody that was funny, wise, charismatic, and just like you have to have the light around you. Because if you don't, then you don't. Or if they didn't,
They wouldn't capture
then
my
they
character.
wouldn't, capture your character at all. So, like, when you walk into a room, you're captivating. So,
Well, thank you so much. Then you know who else said that to me?
who?
Tamika.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tamika's the truth.
I know she is. You know, I don't know. There's something about her. She just knows.
She's a Gemini, and I told her, I said, I cannot believe you are a Gemini because I really don't get along with him. But you, I would never have known.
She's good. Okay, guys. So that was our game. Let us know. Comment down below if you liked that game. If you enjoyed watching us play it.
For any of the questions that was asked, if you have an answer, comment it down below because we will read it and we will definitely respond. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And until next time, always remember,
Be blessed,
be careful,
be kind,
and always be sweet.
we love you guys.
Bye.